think they doing something when they tell me that I'm nothing. I'm a ticking time bomb. You don't wanna push my buttons, that'll cause me to blow bigger than I was before. Knocking those down in the H, that's just how it goes. I take a little sip of the rose for the haters mad, cause then I get more pay. Got the curly hair, so you know I get more play. I get the girls that always say no say. Ha, let me know when you're ready to catch up. You can look into my eyes and see the next up. Haters talking and they watching the music, the pressure. Grown love the opposite, so do me the pleasure. And alright, so today's topic is gonna be learning how to rap and rapping. A lot of rappers won't admit that they learn from other rappers. A lot of, big name artists usually don't, especially women. I don't know why they do that. But any good rapper, any really good rapper has learned from other people. They didn't just come out of the womb rapping, it just doesn't happen. That rhymes, rapping, happen, yeah. But a lot of these rappers are coming out, they have the mentality that I'm not going to learn from other people. I'm just going to rap the way I rap from nowhere. And it sucks. A lot of times it sucks. So my thing is, when I started rapping, it was not cool at all where I was. I was 10 years old, 5th grade, whatever. And I started rapping because I wanted to express myself through lyrics. I wanted to tell stories. And I would listen to people like Common, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac, and just a whole lot of people. And I just wanted to be able to do that myself. When I decided I also wanted to be able to rap fast, I started listening to Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. I took the lyrics, wrote it down because, there was no Google. There was no Google. And it wasn't like you just type in Bone Thugs-n-Harmony lyrics. Like, it is easily done now. I had to sit there and write down what I thought they were saying. I rapped it over and over and over with the track and without the track slowly until I was rapping it fast enough to rap it with the actual track. And then I got to the point where I was rapping faster than them. So it takes practice. It's with anything. Like, if I was playing piano, you're not gonna just start with some random stuff that you made up. You're gonna start practicing based on what other people have already done. So you're going to practice other people's songs until you understand how to put things together and to make your own songs. And that's the same thing with rapping. Rapping is an art. If you don't think it's an art, if you think it's just people talking on a track, then you probably suck at rapping if you are rapping. Rap is actually very rhythmic, it's very melodic, and it's poetic. You're telling a story. It's basically a poetic instrument, is what I'm going to call it. A poetic instrument. So, it's really good to know rhythm. Like, you don't need to know, okay, this is 4/4 timing, and they're doing a triplet, and they're doing a paradiddle with their snare drum. You don't need to know that, but you need to be able to listen to a song or a beat and be able to break up the beat in different ways. I did a few different rhythms on one verse because it's good to change it up. Everybody likes stuff to change up. I'll just rap my song in a very boring way. Okay? I really think they're doing something when they tell me that I'm nothing. I'm a ticking time bomb. You don't want to push my butt. Take a little sip of the rose. It's so freaking hard. That guy was hard. What I'm saying is, you need to be able to change up the rhythm. Especially when you're trying to rap fast. You need to be able to construct your lyrics in a way where the words will fit on timing, on beat. When I wrote this rap, I actually had to rewrite it a few times. The fast part, I had to rewrite it. I had to add words, I had to take words out. When you rap fast, it's because you have to say a lot of words at a short amount of time, but it has to be the perfect amount of words and the perfect amount of syllables to where it will fit in that time and it won't sound like you're rushing or anything like that. So I'll go to the end. Let me know when you're ready to catch up. You can look into my eyes, see that I'm next up. Let me know when you're ready to catch up. You can look into my eyes and see I'm next up. So just break it up and listen to other rappers. Like, really, really pay attention, dissect their raps, and rap it. Rap it on different beats, rap it in different ways. When you have the words, it's easier to be able to change the rhythm up and change it up a little bit. You can add words, take them out. If you're not good at actually writing lyrics yet or rhyming and stuff like that. Take somebody else's lyrics and focus on the rhythm part of it. Focus on the actual delivery. When you get that down, honestly, it really doesn't matter what you say sometimes. It depends on what you kind of rapping you're doing, but
sometimes I brag like hoes, sometimes I real like pop, sometimes I focus on the flow to show the skills I got.
And that doesn't come from just out of the air. You have to practice, you have to pay attention to other people's raps, you have to study.
Rap nerd, even 30 Machiavelli.
And that's with anything. Like piano, like I said, back to piano. You have to study, you have to practice, you have to do it over and over and over again until you perfect it. With writing, please, rappers, stop trying so hard to come up with a cool little punchline, because that is annoying. You can tell when somebody's trying to make a punchline. When you rap, it should flow. Sometimes it's hard to come up with something, and for that rap, I actually had like a paragraph of things that I wanted to talk about in the rap. One is like, talk about haters. People trying to stop you, don't want you to succeed, and then it started to flow, and I didn't really have to try to make punchlines. In the beginning I said, they really think they're doing something when they tell me that I'm nothing. I'm a ticking time bomb. You don't want to push my buttons. That'll cause me to blow. Bigger than I was before. Knocking those down in H. That's just how it go. So there was a lot of punchlines and wordplay with that. I could dissect it. They really think they're doing something when they tell me that I'm nothing. I'm a ticking time bomb. You don't want to push my buttons. You push the wrong button on a ticking time bomb and it'll blow up. That'll cause me to blow. And then, bigger than I was before. At first you might think I'm talking about that'll cause me to blow, get mad. But when I say bigger than I was before, now she's talking about maybe blow, like famous. You know, when people talk about you, that makes you more famous. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Just putting my name out there is gonna make me blow. Knocking those down in the H, that's just how it go. That goes to a song, Knocking Those Down, H-Town song, basically. But also it goes back to a bomb. You know, when you blow up, when the bomb blows up, the doors are gonna fly off. So, I mean, that's very elementary to explain, I guess. But that's basically like 4 or 5 lines that are congruent with each other, so it has a lot of different meaning. Even though it's a basic elementary thing, it has deeper meaning inside of what I'm saying. I'm not just telling you exactly. And it wasn't very difficult. I wasn't trying to make punchlines, because a lot of times when people try to make, I'm gonna make a punchline right here, I'm gonna make a punchline right here, it's not congruent. It doesn't go together, and it doesn't flow because you're trying too hard and you're just trying to make a punchline. You're not trying to make a statement. You're not trying to say anything. And that goes back to my paragraph that I wrote. We had a list of things that I wanted to talk about, and that fell right into that. So my rap had meaning, even though this wasn't like a, you know, conscious song. It was like a club song. Not everybody wants to rap like that, but that's just what I grew up on. That's what I like. I like stuff with meaning. But, you know, humble yourself. I'll say that all the time. Humble yourself and learn from others. So that's my advice on rapping, learning how to rap. See you later.